Hello, 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 good to see you again! I hope you're doing extremely well. It's always such an honor to spend time with you and be together. If you're brand new on this channel, I am Fabricio Carminati, and with my dream team at FRH, French Riviera House Hunting, we help more and more people to make their dream of moving in the French Riviera come true. So welcome back to this new video of the series, How About Living In? Which brings us today in a destination that shifts between past and future, a happy blend of high-tech and tradition. Before we jump into today's journey, I got some exciting news from FRH. We're really proud to announce the launch of our brand new rent and buy service. This service was designed to meet the growing demand from our clients who want to rent first while we help them find and purchase their dream property on the French Riviera. It's one service, but with two great options. Rent and buy fast track, our most flexible and convenient solution, offering rentals for up to 9 months, and the Riviera Bridge, perfect for those who need a bit more time before kicking off their property search and acquisition. To learn more, just check the links in the description below this video or visit www.fr-househunt.com or send us an email at info@fr-househunt.com. Everything will be noted under the video. Today we're in a town surrounded by nature, offering a delightful blend of tradition and modernity. Its village dates back to 1519, but the city is home to one of Europe's most innovative technology parks. More than 80 different nationalities live here. This Seine Valley attracts many families from all over the world, making this part of Provence d'Azur a culturally diverse area. Ladies and gentlemen, Valbonne! Valbonne is a green oasis located a few kilometers from the beaches of Golfe-Juan. It is bounded to the north by Opio, to the east by Roquefort-les-Pins, Villeneuve-Loubet and Biot, to the west by Châteauneuf-de-Grasse and Montsartou, and to the south by Mougins, Antibes and Valoris. Located in the center of a large plateau stretching between the Loup and the Seine rivers at an altitude of 170 to 300 meters, Valbonne is a puzzle of different landscapes. Forests rub shoulders with agricultural areas where olive trees and vineyards reign supreme, and green hills stand side by side with industrial zones. Did you know that the name Valbonne actually comes from Vallis Bona, meaning the good valley? And no, it doesn't mean the maid's valley. Yes, in French, bonne can also mean maid, not exactly the most flattering interpretation, though that version stuck around for decades. Nowadays, we rather say femme de ménage for a housekeeper. But bonne also means good, and in French slang, well, it can mean also a very sexy girl. You might hear someone say, "Elle est bonne," but gentlemen, please never say that on a first date. All right, let's get back to it. My dear followers, Vallis Bona first popped up in the 13th century when a monastery was built and donated to the Abbey of Prats by the Bishop of Antibes. A bit later, in 1346, the Abbey of Valbonne was passed on to the Abbey of Lerins by the Bishop of Grasse. It was actually Augustin de Grimaldi, the Bishop of Grasse, who had the idea to build a village next to the abbey. The region had been hit hard by the plague since 1351, and he wanted to bring life back to it. The layout of the village was based on a Roman-style rectangular grid with the main street crossing another at the right angle, right at the central square. It was designed that way for defense. The outer houses didn't even have doors facing outside. The village has stayed pretty much the same over the centuries. Up until the mid-1900s, Valbonne was mostly an agricultural spot with olive trees and vineyards. They also grew roses and jasmine for making perfume. In the 20th century, locals started growing grape variety called Servant. These grapes ripen late and can stay fresh for ages if you store them in jars of water. Pretty cool. There's not much production now. There is just a little vineyard here, just a couple of square meters, but the tradition is kept alive by the town's vineyards and celebrated during the Saint Blaise festival every January. I think I will be back. During World War II, Valbonne became a refuge for people fleeing the occupied zone, and many stayed even after the war ended. As the coast got more crowded and hectic, more people moved inland. That led to a wave of villa construction on old farmland, and forested land are no longer used for agriculture. At the same time, trade, crafts, and tourism-related businesses started to take off. And when Sophia Antipolis was created, it really kicked off a whole new chapter in Valbonne's history. And indeed, in a video dedicated to Valbonne, it is impossible not to mention the history of Sophia Antipolis, a unique technology park. Sophia Antipolis has a cool Greek-inspired name. Sophia means wisdom, and Antipolis nods to the nearby city of Antibes, but it also hints at the idea of creativity beyond the city. From the start, this place was built on a bold idea, mixing people from all walks of innovation, researchers, engineers, teachers, and industry leaders to spark fresh ideas through collaboration. The project got a big push from public authorities who saw its potential early on. It all began back in 1969 when Senator Pierre Lafitte came up with the idea of creating a city of science and wisdom. What was once a dry, empty plateau slowly transformed into a thriving tech park, and the best part, around 90% of it is green space, making it a real breath of fresh air. Fast forward today, Sophia Antipolis is home to around 2,500 companies, generating over 5.6 billion in revenue and providing jobs to more than 41,300 people. The first to settle here was our lab, French Lab, in 1974. French Lab, linked to the French Petroleum Institute, teamed up with our lab, focused on water resource management. That was just the beginning, the rest in history in the making. Living, working, and studying in Sophia Antipolis feels like being at the crossroad of innovation and nature. Nested in the hills, but with Nice Airport at only 20 minutes, it's a unique mix of high-tech vibes and Mediterranean lifestyle. Professionals from all over the world come here to work in cutting-edge industries, from AI and biotech to green tech, while students enjoy top-notch education. Here, you have schools like Schema Business School, Data Science Tech Institute, Polytech Nice Sophia, or Université Côte d'Azur. Life outside the office or classroom is just as rewarding. Hiking trails, beaches, and charming villages are all within easy reach. The community is international, forward-thinking and relaxed. You get the energy of a tech hub, but without the stress of a big city. The okay guys, this is a hard one. The Sophipolitains, that's the name for the people living here, as the locals are known, enjoy very pleasant neighborhoods, most of which are located in the municipality of Valbonne, such as Haut-Sartoux, Garbegère, Espace Saint-Philippe, and Place Sophie Lafitte. Yes, the wife of the senator who conceived Sophia Antipolis was named Sophie. These neighborhoods offer services, restaurants, cafes, and entertainment. The oldest of these, Haut-Sartoux, reflects the traditional villages of the Alpes-Maritimes region with its low houses and flower-filled streets. This is where Sartou's after-work events takes place every first Thursday of the month, with entertainment, local products, and a great atmosphere. Just when you think Sophia Antipolis is all glass buildings and tech startup, you discover something completely unexpected. Right in the heart of the Technopole, between research labs and digital campuses, lies a piece of pure Provence, the Chévrerie communale. Here, olive trees more than a century old grow peacefully, tended by local volunteers and the commune itself. Every year, their harvest produces a small batch of golden olive oil, a quiet reminder of Valbonne's agricultural soul, still alive among the innovation hub. And just a few steps further, another surprise awaits, the Chévrerie de Valbonne, a working goat farm nested right inside the Technopole. It's run by passionate local farmers who make fresh cheese on site, and visitors can stop by to meet the animals or taste their creamy, handcrafted product. Both places perfectly capture what makes Valbonne so unique, a village and a region where nature, tradition, and technology coexist in perfect harmony. Valbonne isn't just a beautiful Provençal village, it's also a perfect base for an active and inspiring lifestyle. If you love tennis, you're in luck. Just a few minutes away is the Mouratoglou Resort, one of Europe's top tennis centers. Founded by Patrick Mouratoglou, coach of Serena Williams, it's a world-class training ground where you can take lessons, play on professional courts, or even watch international tournaments throughout the year. Golf lovers are spoiled for choice here with 4 exceptional golf courses within a short drive. You have the Victoria Golf Club, a relaxed and friendly course ideal for an easy morning round. The Opio Valbonne Golf Course, surrounded by centuries-old olive trees and rolling hills, a truly Provençal setting. Le Provençal Golf, a more technical course near Sophia Antipolis, perfect for those who like a challenge. And La Grande Bastide Golf Club, one of the Côte d'Azur's most renowned courses, offering wide fairways and panoramic views of Grasse and the surrounding mountains. For cultures lovers, Valbonne's creative spirit shines at Le Pré des Arts, the village's main cultural venue. The theatre hosts concerts, dance performances, and exhibitions all year long. It's the heart of Valbonne's artistic life. There is also a little tiny cozy theater, the Petit Théâtre de Valbonne, right in the heart of the village with a nice program. If you prefer the outdoors, there are great hiking trails nearby in the two forest parks surrounding Valbonne. Le Parc de la Valmasque, a 561 hectares park featuring a fitness trail, Roman ruins and a lotus pond, making this park one of the most popular in the area. And the Parc de la Brague, where we're staying now, also home to a diverse range of flora and a 9-kilometer hiking trail along the river in a wild and natural forest setting. And a little bit north of Valbonne, you can enjoy the scenic walk up to Les Cascades du Saut du Loup, where you can admire waterfalls and enjoy the lush countryside of the Alpes-Maritimes. And of course, one of Valbonne's biggest advantages is its location, just 30 minutes from Cannes and Antibes. You can enjoy the calm of the countryside and still be close to the beaches, festivals and Mediterranean charm of the Riviera. What else could we wish for? So what do you think of Valbonne and Sophia Antipolis? Right now, there are 2,500 jobs openings in companies in the technology park. If you want to apply, we've included the link in the video description. But to come to work in Sophia Antipolis and enjoy the exceptional lifestyle in Valbonne, you'll need to find a place to live. For that, you'll need a good budget. As you can see in the map, Valbonne is a red zone, meaning expensive. The area is very demanded, especially by expats. Prices have gone up by 31% in the last 10 years and by 12% only in the last year. Valbonne territory is divided in 6 neighborhoods. Le Village, which includes the village of Valbonne, Île-Verte, Sainte-Hélène, Macaron at the east of the village, Cuberte, Valmartin at the west-southwest, Sartou at the southeast, Garbodière just under Sartou, and Clozone, the most southeast. Here are some examples of properties that you can find in Valbonne. Apartments for sale in the village itself are a rarity. Here is an example of an apartment located in the heart of the village. It's a small 3-bedroom apartment of 55 square meters on 2 levels, very charming, renovated with respect for the old stonework and the authenticity of the place. Sold by Agence Hamilton at 399,000 euros or around 7,200 euros per square meter. Or this one, located just at the edge of the village, a larger 3-bedroom apartment of 74 square meters, including a large private garden needing some renovation, sold by Exclusive Property Consultancy at 470,000 euros or around 6,300 euros per square meter. In the Valbonne area, it is easier to find beautiful houses like this one, located in the Valbonne neighborhood, so close to the village. This house is 150 square meters with a plot of land of 1,500 square meters, surrounded by greenery, very charming. It's sold by Barnes at a price of 1,250,000 euros or around 8,300 euros per square meter. Or this one, still in the village district, very charming also, with its fully Provençal style, surrounded by olive trees. This house of 190 square meters is nested in a land of 2,400 square meters and is sold by Luxury by Blue at about 1,400,000 euros or around 7,400 euros per square meter. You can also find beautiful deluxe mansions like this one, located only 2 kilometers away from the village. This mansion total area is of 1,600 square meters, including the main house of 1,050 square meters, a visitor's independent house of 100 square meters, a pool house of 130 square meters, and another independent house of 150 square meters. It also includes, of course, deluxe amenities like a sauna and hammam, cinema room, game room, etc. This mansion is sold by Beauchamp Estates at the modest price of 16,900,000 euros or a reasonable price at the end of around 10,500 euros per square meter. And now it's tip time! When buying an apartment or a house, you should include conditional clauses in your sales contract. Why should you do that? Conditional clauses enable you to deal with unforeseen circumstances that could jeopardize the sale. In most cases, they protect the buyer, but they're also intended to protect the buyer and seller from administrative decisions that may be imposed on them. The most common conditional clauses are the conditional clause of obtaining a loan, the absence of any town planning or public utility easement encumbering the property, and a public authority waiving its right of preemption over the property. A conditional clause of obtaining a loan is compulsory in the preliminary sales agreement if the buyer buys with the help of a mortgage. Good to know, go through a well-established broker. They will allow you to find the best banking establishment and to obtain very interesting rates. We have established partnerships with highly reputable credit brokers, so feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching this video. It's always a lot of fun to do them. I hope you have enjoyed it and that it will be of some help in your decision to to move to France or just to know more about our beautiful French Riviera. Please leave a thumb up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is very important for us, and the more you are, the more energy we receive to keep on going. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll be back to Nice to discover a new neighborhood of the capital of the French Riviera. I love you all. I do. I really love you. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.